Anybody that films themselves on a plane dangling off in many different angles, thousands of feet up in the air. I mean, you gotta love it, man. You got to. There's no way.
We have to deal with him. Should he choose to accept?
Congratulations. It's such a fun film. I'm in Cannes, and I just watched it 2 days ago. And
Missed each other. I was just in Cannes.
I saw you. I saw you at the red carpet.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah, I
awesome.
was there. I was at the premiere and everything.
Okay.
One of the things that is thought in my mind, it's everyone says good luck.
Mhm.
Like they always wishing to the other person good luck.
Mhm.
And the war is about to end. What do you think this means in this scenario? Because this is basically by chance, but the wishing of good luck just stood in my mind. I think I heard this word like 15 times at least in the movie.
Sure. You know, the stakes are really high. The whole state of the world rests on this man's shoulders. So we would hope that he would have good luck. You know, I love the line that Captain Bledsoe has when Ethan Hunt is ejected from the submarine. He says, "Godspeed, mister." You know, and he needs all the luck and all the goodwill to carry out this mission and do it well.
You treat him as Mister. All your communication, it was Mister. That's kind of respect to him because the thing that he's doing, now that you mention it, and I just remember you are the only one who treat him as Mister. As like, okay, you have my respect.
Well, what I understood about playing that role was that that's how the Navy address, each other. We had a wonderful advisor, several advisors who were on set to teach us details much like that. And so I had asked the question to Christopher McQuarrie, I said, why is he saying Mister? And that actually is a term, of respect, and also how you address someone who is not quite part of the military rank.
Action movies, it's probably my favorite genre since I'm a kid. I've been loving in movies. And I can remember probably a couple more that the enemy at this time is something that we don't see, that we can't touch. We cannot touch it. We don't know what is it. We don't know what's capable. How that is transcribed when they explain it to you for your character and have that fear in your mind and you transmit it through your character?
Well, what's intriguing to know is that Captain Bledsoe does not have a great deal of information about the entity, if you will. I believe that he does know that there are forces that are coming against, his mission and what he needs to carry out. But he's kept in the dark. And so throughout the film, he's never fully addressed or never fully kept abreast as to what Ethan has to do. He just knows that there's a mission that he has to carry out. And he was sent by a colleague of his, Hannah Waddingham, and he trusts Hannah. And as a good soldier, always honors and carries out their mission. He wants to follow through and follow suit. So I think it even speaks to the willingness of our military to make sure that we're protecting our own turfs, that we're taking care of one another, and it really adds to the humanity of the story.
Talking about humanity, when we see this guy, Tom Cruise, doing all these stunts, you highly doubt that he's human. Because when I wouldn't do a lot of other stuff, it's like Cirque du Soleil to me. How's that environment? Because I know you were in the submarine. I know, but you also new to the movie. Like you are one of the newest characters added from 8, 9 movies and character that it's been there for more than 6. And you have basically, I don't know, 20, 15 minutes that's super important in the plot. How's that being the newcomer in the whole saga, and also how's that atmosphere with Tom Cruise, Christopher Maguire, that they've been together for 11 films?
So for me, it was a humbling experience because I felt that I was being invited into someone's home, and I was always raised to be respectful of the hosts, of those that have brought you into their space. So
Me too.
so, I listened, I stayed out the way, and I just watched them work. And just as you were speaking about earlier, there's so much attention to detail. There's so much camaraderie as well. And I was so appreciative to be a part of this system, this ecosystem that is Mission Impossible. And Tom Cruise he loves what he does. Anybody that films themselves on a plane dangling off in many different angles, thousands of feet up in the air, I mean, you got to love it, man. You got to. There's no way. And it's an inspiration to watch him work. It's an inspiration how he treats other people on set with such care and support. And Christopher McQuarrie is right there with him.
I went to the masterclass and they were explaining that Tom Cruise was the director on the plane scenes. And for me, it was like mind blowing. Just thinking that the guy was acting, having wind in his face, and directing that
Yeah.
part of the movie.
Yeah.
So I think this guy, I think has to be like so awesome to be around in that environment. So Tramell, thank you so much for your time. I love the movie. I think it's so fun, and I think I don't know if it's a closure, but I'm glad that we have this, saga of Mission Impossible movies, and you're part of it.
Yeah. Thank you so much.